It's Open House Thursday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Murayo Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies with me. Hello, YK. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Nice and colorful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What's happening? Anything interesting?
No gist at all.
What are you planning for the weekend?
I have been waking up at 4 a.m. for the past 3 days.
Yeah, I saw your message around 4 a.m. I saw your message to the group around 4 a.m. What's YK doing at 4 a.m.?
I have to wake up at 4. So...
It's just 3 days now.
It's
just 3 days now.
60. I will only tell you that wait till you're 60. Then you shall maybe by 60, you'll be rich enough not to wake up at 6.
It's possible.
But this weekend we're having a vacation.
Yes,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yes, I need the rest. I need the fresh air.
You do.
You know?
You do.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
And from there, I'm heading to my own.
Hey, in fact, we need to give her and Tokwe award for traveling this year. They've been traveling. I mean, like, yeah, but at least
this year that she's traveling, everything that Tokwe has done and everything else she will do.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, correct. Doesn't come back pregnant.
Bele will come.
No,
this one,
No, don't come back pregnant. Don't pass that level.
I've already been dreaming of the belly. If you should not threaten me like that.
No, Bele will come out. This kind of
I wish you guys can see my shoes.
Oh, yeah, YK. Oh, my
Happy
goodness.
The top
I wish you could stand. You're going to take a picture.
Can I raise it up?
You're going to take a picture.
Yeah.
After
I'm going to show the shoes.
Your leg shoe.
I've seen it.
He's
not seen it.
Don't worry. After I take a picture, you look really nice.
Thank you.
No, okay, so the top is also new.
Yeah.
Oh, YK, you're just amazing.
Just customize it for me.
I'm sorry. Interestingly, I'm wearing YK's birthday gifts to me also last year. So we're in a YK moon. And
thank you
anyway,
so much, Ram.
so what else happening?
Thanks for loving us. So that's just it. You know, after our staycation, I'm going to pack. So that's from there, we're heading to the airport the next morning to do our own
your own papa.
Their own station.
No, not belly station.
You know,
so we're just going to do that for a week and then I'm back.
Yeah, good. This weekend, let's see, tomorrow. So today I'm hosting an event, Pastor Itwar. I think towards his birthday, there's a colloquium in honor of Pastor Itwar today, which I'll be part of the MC. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to be traveling tomorrow for a birthday party. We'll see how that goes. And this weekend, we're hanging out together. Can't wait to just have some time to myself, you know. And last night, my grandma made some effort that I didn't understand. I don't know the name of this. She went to go and buy this leaf. She was so excited about this leaf that she bought. She found somebody from Ekiti in the market. She goes to the market herself. So she met one Ekiti woman like that, and they've been partying up. So that one's going to bring one leaf like this. I don't even know the name of that leaf. She cooked the effort last night, and she was begging everybody to eat this food.
Eat the effort?
I've been in the toilet all night. Good morning.
That will help you lose weight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes,
That's one way of looking at it.
It's probably, you know, Africans, we have our own...
medicinal leaves.
Yes. So that's probably...
It could just help clean out your system.
It's just releasing all the toxins from your body.
Yeah. Okay, possibly. Because I was like, what in the world is this, man? I should have just eaten my normal food that I know.
I need
Sometimes
that
you
leaf.
need
Please,
that
can you send it to me?
cleansing.
I'll take a picture and send it to you. All right, let's go on a break. When we return, we go through the front pages of the papers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Did you take a nation? Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the nation. Picture here, family of 6 in hands of bandits, says Shehu Sani. Train attack, terrorists contact hostages' families. NIN SIM linkage ends today. UTME begins May 6 in 645 centers. OAU students, are they doing? Others have case to answer. People dies, 15 injured in Ondo school bus fire. And bandits kill 23, abduct many in Kaduna village. Okay, let's start with the major headline, BC.
Yes, so I want to give the names of
A family of 6.
the people. So according to, we know what happened in the Kaduna train, and the train that was bound for Abuja was attacked. And I think we took that story yesterday and also had security experts come to tell us what they think about it. So now some of the passengers were abducted, aside from the ones that died. Some were abducted, and the abductors now and kidnappers are calling some of the family members to tell them that I have so-and-so person with me, I have so-and-so person with me, but they are safe. So they gave the names of these people that were abducted. It said Trade Union Congress Secretary General Musa Uzigilawal, TUC Kwara State Chapter Chairman Akin Shola, National Board of Technical Education, NBTE Director at Kaduna Office, Abdul Isal, and some other persons. Yeah. And so they are saying that they have not demanded for any amount of money yet. So they are hoping, finding ways that the federal government can, help them get these people out.
Mike, you have the picture story.
I want to talk about the family of 6 that Shehu Sani tweeted. He tweeted a family of 6 that were on the train, and he did this through his verified Twitter handle, and he says the whole family in the hands of train attack terrorists. If this doesn't touch the heart of or prick the conscience of this country's leaders, nothing will. He tweeted the photo, and he's just asking us to help tackle the government.
According to him, he also added that we need our own Northwest security network to tackle bandits. So that's more of local security to be able to tackle bandits. I have the 2 stories of the OAU students. It says that in Osun State High Court, Justice Oyebola Ojo has ruled that the Hilton Hotel owner, Dr. Rahman Adedoyin, has a case to answer. He is alongside 6 members of his staff. According to him, the defense was saying that he had no case. We're defending these people, saying that they have no case to answer. But the justice replied and said, no, you're not the judge. I am the one that says that they indeed have case to answer and they must appear before the court. Another story also, about 15 people were involved in an accident in Ondo State. There was fire. People just noticed that fire was burning. They now reached out to find out what happened. It was a school bus that caught fire. One of the people have died. The others are critically injured. The school is yet to respond to this incident, but nothing. It wasn't hit. Nobody hit the bus. It just caught fire. So it was obviously a maintenance issue.
It's probably a wiring issue.
A maintenance issue that happened.
I just wanted, bandits killed 23 in Kaduna villages. They ransacked on Tuesday night. They attacked the villages, 9 of them, and they abducted about 50, and they killed 23.
Moving on quickly to the Punch. El Rufai corporates military. ACF laments Defense Headquarters fails to deploy to Kano in Northwest. U.S. Embassy in Abuja begins interview waiver for visa renewals. 20 Niger residents fleeing bandits attack in overloaded boat drone. Face mask now optional. COVID-19 restrictions goes to state federal government. NDLEA Bus 5-member airport drug syndicate seizes 19.8 million naira cash. Report of stepping down for Atiku mischievous, says Saraki. NAFDAC gets WHO certification, plans a vaccine laboratory in June. Okay, which story? Major headline?
Major headline. The Kaduna State Governor, El Rufai, yesterday was saying that he is really frustrated and helpless, saying that the military knows the location of the bandits that are wreaking havoc in the state, but they are refusing to bomb their hideouts. He said 5 months ago, we had this Tucano jets, and the excuse that was given initially was the fact that the bandits have not been proscribed as terrorists because they didn't want to infringe on their human rights if they attack them. Now they have been proscribed and nothing is done. He said the villagers know where these people are. The DSS has some of their contacts. They're able to tap into their lines to hear some of their conversations, and yet nobody is willing to go there and launch out an attack. That this is becoming one too many. And yesterday I also mentioned about this Tucano jets. I thought we're all expecting that when this comes, we'll be able to launch an attack and help solve the problem, especially in these areas.
I like the way they talked about their phones. Because that's the easiest way to trace these people. And you are telling us you can't. They use the phones of the of the kidnapped, the victims.
To call
You can't trace them. You can't go to the telcos and get their I mean, this country. Anyway, I just wanted to...
Yeah, he also said that he knows that he's ready for any extra casualties if they launch out at that attack. That it's like a war has started in that place. They need to declare war. And of course, they will have a few innocent people that will be casualties. But if they don't do it, we'll keep having more innocent people being killed almost on a daily basis.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Kyari being rejecting the prison food. His wife is bringing food. You know, he was remanded in the Kuje prisons. So his presence, the prisoners are now excited. Hey, this is the person that has been locking us since.
Oh, really? For real?
So he's down with
they are not beating him up.
He said his presence has, however, generated excitement in the facility.
Wow.
Many inmates who had some encounters with him and others who heard about his ongoing trial have been discussing the...
Hope they're not beating him in prison. You know, when we watch all these movies, that's what we see.
Was remanded there,
I think when we watch all these movies, that's what we see.
Now.
When they now bring your guy inside, the boys will deal with
prisoners,
him.
All right, so NDLEA launched a string operation that led to the arrest of fleeing drug kingpin heading towards the Murtala International Airport. This was stated by the spokesperson and head of media and publicity, Femi Babafemi. He was saying specifically that they found the professional methamphetamine, the meth cook, and the lawyer were also arrested in Owerri, Imo, Ado Ekiti, and Ekiti State. He also said that the Lagos Airport drug syndicate was behind the smuggling of 1,584,000 tablets of tramadol. And they also seized quite a bit of, was mostly tramadol, 17 cartons of tramadol, and something called Royal with a weight of 217 kg. I mean, as I said, we've always been so impressed with the work NDLE is doing, and we like the fact that they're constantly intimating us with exactly their arrests and their progress. Okay, let's move on quickly. Let's take a see how much time do I have left. I have a few more minutes. Let's go straight to Daily Sun. Kaduna train track 18 armed escorts aboard, says NRC. Death of TUC Secretary Kwara Chairman, huge loss, says Ngige. Second Niger Bridge, we can't destroy our own property, IPOB replies Fashola. Murder of OAU student, hotelier staff case, they have a case to answer. Insecurity, sack service chiefs or face protest, group tells Buhari. Okay, which story are we starting with?
We could take that major headline. Yeah, so the governors of the 36 states of the Federation, under the auspices of the Nigeria Governors Forum, have condemned the Kaduna-Abuja attack, which happened on Monday, describing it as a horror dream orchestrated by wicked merchants of death that we must all wake up from to address. So they observed a 1-minute silence in honor of the victims, and they said that the country needs to give an apology to all of those people who have lost their lives. The apology should be given to their family members. And they are also saying that, on the other hand, the Nigerian Consultative Forum, that's the NCF, are calling on the service chiefs to immediately resign their positions, saying that they do not have the ability to secure the lives and property. You know, we've had this call over and over, and nothing is being done about it. We don't even want anybody to resign as it is, because we had somebody new take over, and we're still having these issues. We just want to know the action plan. We want to understand why those Tucano jets that have been given are not being used for these people. Somebody should give us an explanation. What's the delay? Are they planning to use it at some point in time?
And also the managing director said of NRC said they had 18 armed personnel on board.
Yes.
And that this situation does not call for a blame game. But all hands must be on deck to avoid the...
He said it on our show yesterday. He mentioned it. They have the...
But were they equipped?
That was armed. They're armed. They had
armed, were they?
Well, he said it yesterday that they were overpowered. So there were 18 of them, but they were overpowered. He said it. Let me go in the program. We'll come back. We'll continue this conversation.
Okay.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communication story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about...
Thanks for staying with us. So moving on still to another story in Daily Sun about IPOB. So IPOB has responded to Minister Fashola saying that they vehemently oppose to the naming of the second Niger bridge after President Buhari. According to them, the bridge should rather be called Achuzie Bridge or named after other accomplished Igbo patriots who have done very well in that region. Also, they also wanted to debunk the allegation that the minister had said that IPOB disturbed the construction of the second Niger bridge. I say that that's also never happened, that they're challenging him on that. And I think what happened, because I read that article, the minister had said that IPOB COVID-19 and the hashtag NSAS prevented that. I can understand if you have foreigners building a bridge, for example, they're not Nigerians building the bridge. A foreigner will probably want to go to a place that is volatile or somewhere that's unsafe. So there are different factors that will cause people to say, I can't go to that place because of the activities of IPOB or the burning here of, so those are things that could be, not that they were accused, so just those are things that prevented the bridge from being completed at the time they were supposed to complete it, not that IPOB indeed actually came to stop the construction.
Yeah, but why do we have to name some of these things with people's names? Why don't you just make it...
It's an honor. It's an honor.
The way the country is going.
The person has died.
Yeah.
Well, so they are also suggesting... Okay, well, they are suggesting Dora Akunyili, people that have actually... They're real patriots.
Because there is so much tension in that area.
It's not the time to name.
It's not the time to name that kind of thing,
Just give it a neutral name.
Well, I
Second
guess,
Niger Bridge.
Yeah, finish.
I guess for this administration, it's a major accomplishment for them that bridge was completed, because many administrations have tried to complete it. That was never done. So because of that's pretty much the rationale, but I'm sure.
People know that, look, Third Mainland, don't you know that IBB did that bridge?
Yeah.
When he tried to name it after himself, everybody
said
protested.
no, we
They
should
didn't
stop
go and
this
do
for
it.
now.
So it's still Third Mainland Bridge.
Yeah.
All right, moving
They
on
even
quickly.
named it, but nobody calls it that name.
Let's move on quickly to Vanguard. I like that. Kaduna train attack questions our capacity to govern. I think BC took that story earlier. 30 days ago, I didn't know I'll become APC national chair, says Adamu.
Okay.
Why Nigerian Nigeria should reduce annual population growth, says NPC chairman. Said that yesterday on our show. Adekoke's murder, you have case to answer in court. The court tells are they doing? FG approves lie detector tests, detectors, night vision goggles for NDLEA. US begins interview waiver program for certain visa renewals. Autumn furious over armed headers killings in Benue communities. How I plucked my victim's eye to make a charm. Okay, which story? Human interest?
Did you take it? Yes, so while she's getting that, let me take the talk about the MPC. So the Executive Chairman, National Population Commission, MPC, Alhaji Nasser Kwara, yesterday was emphasizing the need for Nigeria to control its population growth. So he said they organized a workshop for journalists talking about the national population policy, and he's charging media professionals to try as much as possible to educate Nigerians on why the country needs to reduce its national annual population growth. He said we need to make a lot of noise about this. The plan is to ensure that we reduce this national growth by 2% in 2030. And they're also saying that we need to also look at reduction of the fertility rate, which currently is on 5.3% to 4.30% by 2030. And they are talking about how we can also look into the maternal mortality rates, which they want to reduce from 512 by 100,000 live births to 72% to 0 in 2030. And this, the media has to do in line with the NPP. That's the policy that they are talking about.
Okay, I wanted to take the boy that removed the eyeball of a 12-year-old boy. The boy himself, 17, there is a picture of him very young. He lured the boy, tricked him that come and get sweet or something. Oh, I want to send you on a message. When he got to the a quiet place, he plucked out his eye. They saw the boy on the side of the road, his eye bleeding, and they saved him. And he says he did it because he wanted to stop...
protect himself?
Protect himself, yes, from
being
the bandits.
seen by bandits.
Because every time they go to the farm or the bush to get firewood, the bandits attack them. So he did that to stop the bandits from seeing him.
So it was like a disappearance charm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he alleged that this lady...
Elderly woman?
The lady
over
was...
100. She's over 100.
Yes. Told him to do that. She's denying it, saying he came for cream for his rashes. Whatever, it's a terrible story, and it's just showing the situation in our country today. He didn't do it for money. He did it to protect himself, but injured another person to protect himself. It's just a really decadence in our society. It's horrible, horrible.
The U.S. Embassy in Abuja yesterday said it has commenced the interview waiver program for certain visa renewals. There was a statement made yesterday that those with the visa B1, B2, the F, and the MJ academic-only visas, all the applicants previously received the U.S. visa who are trying to renew don't have to come for an interview. And that's good news for many Nigerians who are trying to just simply do the, I think it's called the drop box. Yeah. So now that has been reopened for people to do. There was another story that caught my attention, NDLEA, but I think...
we have it in the Tribune.
Okay, let's move on quickly now. Nigerian Tribune. Let's find a story we've not taken. OAU student, we talked about that earlier. Reps Committee uncovers 300 billionaire unclaimed funds in bank. River pollution, Osun declares war on illegal miners. Edo Assembly passes anti-open grazing bill. Olu of Warri visits Abiodun, predicts oil discovery in Ogun. FG approves procurement of lie detector tests for the night vision goggles for NDLEA. 2023 presidency, blackmail can't stop North from fielding candidates, says Northern Coalition. Okay.
So let's do NDLEA first. So the Federal Executive Council has approved the procurement of lie detector and digital night vision goggles for the National Drugs and Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, to enhance their performance. So they had a meeting and they presented two projects that they wanted to finance. And so those projects have been, accepted by everybody and was approved. So they'll be needing about, I want to get the amount of money now. It said, so there's this company that will be handling it, NDLEA, in favor of MES Zettabyte Technologies Limited in the sum of 498,850,000 only, which includes the 7.5% VAT, and it will be on completion of a period of 90 days. And the other amounts for, I think, the night goggles is about 570. The same company, Outset Integration Solution Limited, 825,000, inclusive of that 7.5% VAT, and they will pay over time. So now this is as a way of enhancing the technology that's being used by the NDLEA. Said they've been doing quite a lot, and they need to get this lie detector test. They need to be able to have these eye scanners and also eye goggles to be able to operate at night, just to enhance their technology so that they can do better. And they're doing quite well. They're doing quite a lot. I'm happy for them.
And Amechi is doing the blame game again. He says it was the bureaucratic bottleneck for the procurement of the digital security that has caused this, and he's throwing blame everywhere. But I want to say that he should stop blaming people. I think he should take responsibility for it.
And take this lesson.
Because there was somebody on this morning, a security yesterday, that said, all this one that he's saying, it should have been installed when the train was being installed.
What if, as a minister, he demanded, he sent memos, he had meetings, they requested, they demanded, and nothing happened? Yeah, so at this moment, he's now saying,
look, that train should not have been put on the road. You know the security issue.
Everything should have been
Everything should have been in place before the train ever left. Now, the thing has happened. Go and tell the people that they are looking for their people, or their people have died. That is because you don't put that is your responsibility.
Yeah, to say we're not going live because we're not ready. Simple.
Yes, and then they will do it. You are supposed to have even installed it when the train, before the train took off. I beg.
So we have.
I was going to take a story from the Northern Coalition. Coalition of Northern groups actually are saying that they cannot be intimidated not to support a Northern candidate. That this issue of zoning, in place of any rotation arrangement that was not and will never work, the North is rather focusing on necessity of searching for an upright, physically healthy, mentally alert, knowledgeable person to be the president. That they're not looking at the rotation, because remember, there's still an issue where they're insisting that we must zone. I think this is from PDP. They must zone to the south. But this coalition of Northern groups are saying none of this would stop them from fielding a Northern candidate, because they're looking for competence, and this issue of zoning does not come about now.
Yes, so the House of Representatives yesterday said they have uncovered 300 billion unclaimed funds trapped in some commercial banks. Now, there was an ad hoc committee that was set up to investigate and recover these funds that have been trapped. And this is as a result of some transactions that was carried out by ministries, departments, and agencies. And they said this money was said to be hanging. You know, when you do failed transactions, and all the money is hanging. So they said the 300 billion is a fraction of 1.2 trillion unclaimed funds yet to be discovered by the ad hoc committee. And they're doing all in their power to discover this money, saying that we can't have debts hanging all over our heads. We need money to be able to fund some project, and then we now have money that is hanging somewhere from some of these banks. Also accused Citibank that they have not, presented their papers, that the paper they presented before, they brought another one that seemed there were a lot of discrepancies, the names, as if they reduced the number and the amount of money some customers had that were presented initially. The manager of Citibank has said, we did not reduce anything. We submitted the same papers that you asked us to submit before. It's been a back and forth. So I'm happy that they are recovering this money, and I hope that they use the money judiciously to be able to pay off some debts or do some debts or do some other things that we need. We need to repair this, our train now that was destroyed. We need money.
It's like 8 billion naira, I think. I think it was
8 billion, and they don't know when it will be ready.
Sadly, let's move on quickly. I think I'll have one more paper. The Guardian. There's a story that caught my attention. Experts blame government for failure to secure rails. 20 drowned fleeing attacks in Niger as terrorists again killed 23 in Kaduna. That was a really sad story. It says about 20 persons, including women and children, have lost their lives as they're trying to escape from Niger State. The incident occurred yesterday when the gunmen, said to be numbering over 200, invaded a town in Imuya local government and ransacked the place, looting foodstuff and everything. These people were trying to escape. They got some 10 boats, took off, to escape. There are quite a number of people. There were about 60 people, women and children. So far, they have about 20 that have been dead, but we don't even know. They're just trying to escape that invasion of these terrorists. This is really, I mean, I can understand where Governor Fayemi, the chairman of the NGF, is saying that, listen, we look like we're just totally incompetent.
Yeah.
You know, in our celebration, in our happiness, our country is bleeding. And that's the saddest part of the whole thing.
I'm not even sure which celebration he's celebrating.
No, as in, no, he's not celebrating. I'm just saying that when we're just doing things, right now they had last weekend they had the convention, the LPC convention, they have new leaders. Everybody, there's a lot of joy of, okay, this is a new chairman, but the truth is the country is bleeding.
Is flowing, yeah.
Yeah,
you know?
See, these poor people, they left their villages to escape and now entered another wahala. And this is what I'm saying. It's just one bad, it's
rubbing
bad
on
news.
everything.
You know, it's terrible, and it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad.
That is all we can take on Front Page Review. When we return, move on to our hot topic of the day. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day, all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy eSplash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
More. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Come closer. A little bit more. Perfect. I have exciting news for you. You asked for it and you got it. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. for a fantastic conversation. Don't miss it. Thanks for staying with us. So, sibling rivalry is something that many of us have experienced, others have heard about, and some have condemned in different ways. But it's an experience that people always talk about, and sometimes it's as though there's never a real solution to this. Or where does the solution lie? Could it be parents, how they raise these children? The reason why this is an issue today, or this is bringing to the fore, is because of the recent back and forth between Annie Idibia and her brother, her older brother. So, as I said, we'll establish it based on that, but our focus is not on them. The focus is being a younger person and having to fend for your older siblings, or where both siblings are bringing their dirty linens out to the public. When you think this happens between spouses whose relationship have gone south, but these are siblings. How do you explain where siblings are fighting in public? That's the conversation for us to discuss today. What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 081-270-53687, 091-390-7694, which you can also tweet us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTVC. We'd like to hear your own experience on this issue of sibling rivalry. I also like to link that to culturally, because in some cultures, you know, when the young person who has money comes in, they're the ones that takes the decision. They're the ones that takes charge, because they're the ones with the financial resources that is practically finding for everybody else. In some cultures, no matter how much you have, if you are the richest, but you are the last one, you stay there. That is where you stay in your place. Even if you're older. So these are also cultural questions to ask. But what are your thoughts? Let's start with the Annie Idibia story, and then we'll come to these cultural issues. Yeah. What exactly happened? For those who have no idea what happened, could you just establish the story?
Yeah, so I woke up this morning to my Instagram feed, and I saw a video of Annie's elder brother, Wisdom, complaining, lamenting, ranting about how Annie has allegedly treated him so far, that she's refused to allow him to be her manager. She's not allowing him to take one of the cars. He's been begging Annie to give him, you know, one of the cars so that he can do Uber, to be able to help his family, feed his family and all that. And he's been working for Annie for so many years that she doesn't really pay him his worth, you know, just uses him, turns him into an errand boy, and that she's a drug addict. They do drugs together. She's very vicious. She keeps fighting her mother-in-law, her mother. Nobody can talk to her. She's, you know, against everybody. She's toxic. She's this, she's that, blah, 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 blah.
Even said she introduced him to drugs.
Yes, they do drugs together. So I took my time. I listened to the video. I finished all of his videos. On my way to work, I now saw Annie's response, where she was saying, how can you tell all these lies? You know, and I think it's been, people have been advising her not to say anything, because according to the husband's response to that, we wish you love. There's nothing we can do, but we just wish you love. That people have been advising her not to respond, but some things cut deep. And it's family members that are actually our worst enemies, you know. So it seems like the husband and wife are in agreement when it comes to this particular issue. But what I got from there was this sense of entitlement. You know, some of us have brothers like this. Yeah, unfortunately. We can't call names, but we have them, who feel that God has created you for them. Your job is to live and serve them for the rest of your life. You are not supposed to have any sense of happiness or do your own thing. Once you are making the money, with all the stress you're going through, just be handing it over to them. And when they make demands, you don't respond to them as fast as they want it, without considering that you have your own family. You become a devil, you become a wicked person, you become someone who has taken their glory. They call you all sorts of names. It's just that some people have not brought their own on social media. But we have this in our families, and we know how painful it can be when somebody's just sitting down there, seeing all the hard work you're putting in, but decides to go and spoil you because they made a request and you did not answer at the time they wanted it.
But in some cultures, YK, siblings lift others up. So in a family, it's not everybody that will become shining stars. One would either be the oldest, youngest. Somebody light to shine on you, that you just be that one person. And usually we see how others use that, your shining or your stardom or your wealth, to bring others up. But is it that in this part of the world, is the problem for us to do that? Because when we do that, then people take advantage, or they now have that sense of entitlement that she talked about earlier. Or is it our duty, no matter under no circumstances at all, that we, under any circumstance, we must ensure that we put up our siblings regardless?
For me, I would say, if you are a successful sibling, whether you're older or younger, if you can lift up your younger or older ones, please do it. But I do not think it is right for your younger or older sibling to demand or feel entitled. If I make money, it's who I give. But such sense of entitlement is not just in families, it's in
even friendships.
All Nigerians, we just feel, I'm an area boy. I see this person going to work every morning by 6 o'clock, and because I'm an area boy, in her car, and her car, I don't have car, you have car. I feel that you must owe me. You owe me for even having car. Even if you're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Even if the car is low.
To go to work. Even if the car was dash. You have car. I don't. Please.
Sorts me out.
Sorts me out. And it's my entitlement. And if you don't, you're a wicked person. So that character has, it's borne a lot of fruit in Nigeria. So this is the first time I'm hearing about the story from Obiaju. He sounds like an ungrateful person. And I know there's something I used to say, you can choose your friends, you can't choose your family.
But you see, there are some cases, and I try to look at all sides. There's some cases where, as youngsters, when you guys are young together, this is a brother that guided you, that was there for you, that you know how you have that brother that you go to parties when you can call, brother, please come and pick me up. You know, you have that, but he has your back. But unfortunately, light didn't shine on him like it did you. So you now blossomed. You now became this beautiful star. But he's your boy because he's been there for you as a child. And you feel that sense of, let me help my brother. So, but where do you therefore draw the line? Because this is somebody you love regardless. And you've been there, you do everything for this because you want that person to also grow. But where do you draw the line from, okay, this is how far I can actually help you out?
In response to that, let me take what Annie said. Annie responded and said, Wisdom, why all this lies against your only sister, your younger sister? All I ever did was protect you and your kids. Since we grew up, bro, have you ever paid for house rent your entire life? You live in a 3-bedroom flat, furnished with everything you need for your kids. Wisdom, you have 3 kids. Have you ever paid for their school fees since they were born? Your oldest is 9. For 9 years since your wife started making babies, have you ever paid for hospital bills for any of your kids? Have you ever paid school fees? Oh, Wiz, how many cars have I bought for you since God started blessing me? You say you work for me. How? Where? After Dad died, the car I bought for him, I told you to service the Jeep. You sold the car without telling me. All I ever had was love for your kids. Every Christmas, I make sure they get something new. I make sure your wife isn't aware that how many times I've given you money, and a lot of things that she said. So sometimes, there's something they say in my place that no matter how much you give to a man who is mentally poor, it can never be enough. You know, there's poverty mentality. and that you are poor, you don't have physical wealth or physical cash. They are two different things. If you are poor, you don't have that physical one, but in your mind, you are not poor. You can easily rise out of it. You can easily take responsibility for your life and make something. But if you have a poor mentality, no matter how much you have, you are an ungrateful person, and you can never be pleased with everything somebody does for you. So we have family members who have somebody who is shining, like you said, and the person decides, okay, what can I do? I set up this business for you, you collapse it. I set up another one for you, you collapse it. I buy you a car to do Uber, you sell it. I do this one. If somebody is on drugs, what do you think we'll be doing with the money? Every time I give you, I bail you out. At some point, you will say, no, this can't go on. I have my own family. I have my own in-laws. They are looking at how you are treating me and how I'm treating you. And they're like, which way family did you bring wife from? That the brothers and sisters are continually draining this person. So at some point, you say, well, we can't have this conversation anymore. Sort yourself.
All right. And let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll try to open our phone lines. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC Communications story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best.
Thanks for staying with us. We have Pastor Joseph. Good morning, Pastor Joseph. Are you there?
I'm there. No
You're
problem.
live. You're live. Go ahead, please. You're live on TV. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
My name is Pastor Joseph.
Yes.
I'm calling from Adinian Waterworks in Ogun State.
Yes.
Okay. If we are talking about family issues, everybody has his own.
Yeah.
But there is something I just understand about life. You see, family relationship is to be maintained, it's not to be stressed, it's not to be abused. Most of the families, they take so for granted because of the blood ties that bring you people together. And something, if you were able to do it, even though you are doing it 1 million times, the day you did not do it, you become their enemy.
Yeah.
The day you stop doing it, or the day you complain that this thing I don't have, they have forgotten what you've done before. They have forgotten how you sponsor them to the school, to the university. But if there is any little issues, they will start complaining that this person is not good. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Very clearly, very clearly.
Very correct.
It is because they are abusing the relationship. The relationship is to be maintained, it's not to be stressed.
Nurtured on both ends.
Thank you very much, Pastor Joseph. Let's take a few messages on Twitter. YK?
Yeah, I wanted to take one tweet from Andrew in Streatham. He says, Morayo, honestly, should we be talking about I don't want to abuse a celebrity, or are you trying to divert our attention against the national assaults that traumatized Nigeria yesterday? Morayo, let's get back to this Kaduna-Abuja attack.
Interesting. So Andrew lives in London, right? So I get that. We discussed it yesterday. We discussed extensively yesterday. Just in case you missed the show yesterday, it's a developing story because now we're hearing from the papers that the kidnappers are contacting the family members. So we'll continue to monitor that story. But Thursdays, we discuss family and relationship issues, and it's important that we also raise some important issues that people go through. So this issue of
we also need to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
You know, when we discuss all of this, we're depressed. We go home depressed.
Yes.
So sometimes we take...
People like the depression.
Yeah,
Nigerians like the depression.
Doom and gloom all the time. It's energy. We are constantly reinventing.
But it's our reality, though.
I know, which we did all through yesterday. Allow us to, lighten it up a bit. Tomorrow we can go back.
And I was listening to one radio host today, and he was saying he feels depressed all the time because of the job that he's doing. So nobody is thinking that, you have to read all these
horrible stories,
talk about it, how it's affecting you mentally, So sometimes
let's
do something different. So back to sibling rivalry, the fact that people feel responsible for their siblings. So you love your sibling. I'm sure this man loves his sister, and I'm sure they love each other. But is this factors of life that affects everybody? You have, and I don't have. You're supposed to give me because I was there for you. Or my family needs you, and you have connections. People assume that we have connections, that we just know. They just assume that people that come on our show that, Mariah has connection. No, that. They just come nothing. You know. So the truth is, where do we draw the line? Because as you were during the break, we're saying that if you don't give them, they'll say, something happened in the family. Say, that's what they're using for blood money. That's them. So to avoid them not talk about you in that negative light, how far should you go? How do you regulate what you give to your family? How much do you bring them in? Because I grew up, for some reason, my father never really led us to. I mean, I'm not happy. I don't know many of my cousins. It's not a good thing. Because there was always this restriction that it's just you and yourself. They kept you in the box. I didn't know my cousins from this side, you know. It was after we grew up, we started finding each other. And I mean, we even tried, one of my aunties was saying recently that we should do a WhatsApp group where we can leave all you are cars all over the place, just come together and let us even know each other. Because we didn't grow up together. What could have caused it? Why do people just say, you know what, I don't want family members. Let me just only you and yourself.
Mariah, thank your father. He could have saved you from bullets that would just be coming, and you may not be able to catch or dodge anyone. Thank your dad. Thank God.
What kind of bullets?
No, okay.
These are family.
Let me give you an instance.
There's power in that energy. Because I know a family. I'll come to you. I know.
Calm down.
But you know, so I'll let you respond. Okay. I know another family who they stay together, cousins, aunties, and today, yes, there might be fights here, there, but they're stronger together. I like and admire that.
Yeah. So if your father separated you from family, he could have done so out of his experience. So there was something that happened a few years back when we were planning to move. And I was saying, okay, I would like this family member to stay back in this particular place to help me monitor, like a caretaker for my building. You know, I like this, I like that. My father-in-law sat me down and gave me the history of their family, of how things had progressed from, I'm trying to help you, you are a wicked person because you are not doing any more for me, and all the fights and all the properties and everything they have done, and he was listing it, I was shaking. He said, BC, you and your husband, you people are very nice and clueless. Life is not like that. I know you are planning for one of my own family. It's not your own, because me, all those kind of, I don't mention my own family. It's not, I know, but no. Let a neutral person. And he says, even if I die today and I go, let a neutral person handle this property for your own sake.
Let me take this call from Asuri. Good morning, Asuri. Are you there? Good morning, Asuri.
Good morning.
Yes, you're live. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I think where my opinion is this racism. As family, we should try to give...
Could you please speak up? I can't hear you properly.
Yeah. I said as family, we should try to give everybody benefits of doubt.
Okay.
Like it's like a mother and a child, like brothers and sisters. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Like brothers and sisters, I feel like when you're coming from a family of love, you're just lucky to have money or to have wealth. It doesn't mean people are going to disappoint me. I've got that understanding that people are going to disappoint you so many times, but that doesn't stop you from loving them. That doesn't stop you from caring,
from a distance.
Especially family. Like Annie and her brother, they fought today. Tomorrow, they're still going to be friends.
Exactly.
They're going to love each other. They're just putting yourself in that spotlight is just embarrassing for both of them. Not just even, it's just embarrassing for both of them.
Thank you, Asure. That's a very profound point, because he's saying that blood is thicker than water. Yes, they might actually fight in public, but tomorrow they're still siblings. They're still going to love each other. So he's saying that no matter how things get dirty with you and your sibling, at some point you're still going to resolve it.
You know, you see, with family, because everybody is a different human being.
Yeah.
Everybody is a different, and I witnessed it in my family. And luckily, because I like to draw people together, it doesn't come outside. But my family is not all that
perfect.
It's not so peaceful.
Perfect.
I mean, perfect. Thank you. That's the word. But it's just that I try to maintain.
Yes.
It is difficult because everybody is different. Everybody has his own character, and everybody's going to do. What I think we should try to avoid is the entitlement mentality. If your sibling does it for you, good. If he doesn't, good. Or she doesn't.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a brother who I know if my brother becomes a billionaire today, me, my own.
You're right. You're done better. You're better.
In fact,
but you know, I know a story. There's a story.
I demand for I come, and I'm the senior. I come, my birthday is coming. What are you doing for me? I do that you didn't do for me. When you want me to do for you, say, remember that my birthday, you didn't do anything for me. Why do you want me to do something for you now?
You know, I know a story of a woman who she did for her older brother. Till he died, he never appreciated. She sent all his children to school. She took care of him, got him his first job. I mean, when this man tells these stories, got him all the job he had till he died. He still blamed her for all the shortcomings he had in his family. Yeah. Even she also tried the same for her siblings, her sister. She opened a bakery. She got the woman has never paid rent in her entire life. Oh. This woman paid rent for her, opened a bakery. The bakery went, she ran it down. She opened a clothing store for her. She ran it down. She sent her children abroad. She did everything. At the end of the day, she was never appreciated. All she got was condemnation. And the woman was telling me that, you know what, never ever, just do your own for God. Yeah. Do it and just don't even think of anybody coming to appreciate you. Just do it. And I think that's why we wrap up this conversation on whatever Anani has done to this person, do it and accept that you've done it. Yeah. He can say what he wants to say, but know you've cleared your conscience that you've done your own role. If you're the oldest, you're the youngest, no matter what position you are, do what you have to do and then move on. And then shield your family from these negative energies, because you don't want that negativity around your children.
So for me, it's also about observing the sort of family members that you have. There are some people you need to love from a distance. It's not by force. We are blood. We did not select each other. God put us together for a reason. You are there to test me and teach me how
God doesn't make a mistake, though.
No, hold on. Yeah, of course. You are there to teach me lessons. Probably how to forgive, how to love unconditionally and all of that. I'm going to pick the lessons, but we don't have to be in the same space. If I know that you need help, probably you are into drugs and all of that, I can find a way to put you in rehab or something, but I will love you from a distance so that my own mental health too, I will not die before my time because of loving somebody else. Fantastic. I still have children that I'm raising. Fantastic. So find a way to protect yourself. Some people are lucky to have family members that are very understanding, and also parents, how you raise your children. Don't raise them with this elder sister is here to serve you people till she dies, or anybody that God blesses must drain you. Take responsibility for yourselves, everybody.
I think we should also realize that as much as you feel entitled, your sibling, even if he's more successful than you or she, has his or her own responsibilities. Yeah. And they are thinking, so while they're thinking of you, they're thinking of their kids, they're thinking of their husband. Yes. So sometimes they might not come plenty like that, but
manage whatever you
just collect it and say thank you.
And move on. I think we can wrap up on that. Thank you so much. That's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, move on to another hot topic. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy eSplash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy Eatsplash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News.
We're speaking from 2 sides of their mouth, so it's something we want to thrash properly this morning. How far can provocation take you to the point that you respond with violence? Now, I think Nima was saying that provocation actually can actually be defense or can actually be prosecutable in court. But we're talking about, I shared an example where in the case of domestic violence, we tell men that under no circumstance should your wife, even if she provokes you, she pokes you, she emotionally drains you, verbally abuses you, under no circumstance should you raise your hand against her. Yet, we women, the same gender, were all celebrating when Bianca, when she was allegedly provoked by another woman, she raised her hand against Obiona. And there we are, YK and all the others celebrating. Yes, Bianca.
I didn't celebrate.
I know, okay, no problem. So the conversation is, let's discuss provocation. Is it right for us to be violent? Is that the way? Is violence the way? Because Nima also said something that we can't, because we're trying to not become a bully and give that oxygen to a bully to do what they do. You don't want to give that kind of oxygen, you know? But at the same time, I think I even mix it up. But you get the point. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? I mean, where do we draw the line with provocation?
So I quickly had to check the dictionary. So that's, English word. We know how to take the explainer small. Action or speech that makes someone angry, especially deliberately. Action or speech, and is a deliberate attempt to aggravate somebody else. That's provocation. Now, why we say, in the case of domestic violence, why we are very much against it is because the bone of the man and the bone of the woman are not the same. The man is given that bulky nature for protection. You're supposed to be able to protect your woman. So if that provocation comes, what you do is excuse yourself from that environment and go and cool off so that you don't go and hit somebody and hurt your spouse, and then probably she dies or she's injured or something and you start regretting it because your bone, the way you're wired, is naturally bigger, biologically bigger than that of a woman for protection when you're married. Now, when is a woman to woman outside? It's different. Your bone is not bigger than my own is not bigger than your own. So think twice before you come and provoke me. Because the truth is, we're not advocating for violence. We're not advocating for violence. But
why is there a but?
There's a but. Because even when Jesus Christ said, when they give you one cheek, turn the other cheek, he did not go further to explain to us what will happen after you turn the second cheek.
Hey, these people have killed me. Oh.
So that
Pastor.
means fill in the blank spaces.
No, he never. No, it was a full stop. It was a full stop. It was not.
My own interpretation.
It was a full stop. YK. Turn the right cheek. Full stop. I'll find it.
Fill in the blank spaces, and that's my own personal interpretation of that scriptures. Because the thing is, we all have our days when we are not feeling it, when we get out of bed on a very bad mood, when things could have happened to me this morning before coming to work. I could have had an altercation with somebody. I could have lost something. I could be grieving. I could be depressed. You don't know. But they say, hold on, they say everybody is mad. It's just that a few people have finally taken bed in the hospital. That's why we call them out, or they've taking out their clothes. You don't know what people are going through. So before you stand up, you want to do sha-sha-sha because you have a loud mouth to provoke somebody. Think twice. What if this person reacts the way I did not expect?
But everybody's condemning Will Smith for what he did. But he provoked, listen, he's been condemned. International media, there are a lot of argument, debates going on right now. Yeah. So he could have provoked Chris Rock to respond, but Chris Rock did not respond. Yeah. So there some provocations, physically, mentally, verbally, that you can get, but yet you can choose to be the bigger person. Right now, people are praising Chris Rock that he didn't fight back. Yeah. So there are some provocations you get. You must be able to hold still and comport yourself.
He didn't fight back.
Somebody sent me a text that day. Say, Auntie Yemi, her name is Modino.
You read it yesterday now.
I think this is on air.
She was reading it.
Okay. Auntie YK, why now? No, I don't support your stand today on this matter. And Nima, my sis, it's a no. Islam doesn't condone violence in any form. Really? So I said, no problem. It's your view. Let it count. Anytime someone slaps you, just say thank you and kiss them. So it's your prerogative. If you don't have that provocation, collect the slap. Yeah. Collect it.
And turn the other cheek.
Me, if you come and slap me because I don't have power, I will collect it. But, hey, don't even think about what I will do to you, because I will find a way to get my revenge. Every human being is different. Yeah. It's the same thing with this sibling rivalry that we are talking about, or sibling entitlement. It's everybody has where is their threshold. Let me ask you this question. God forbid, armed robber comes to your house and starts to slap you, and then you find a way to face him and kill him before he injures you or your family. Will you say, oh, because I don't believe in violence, continue to
no, that's self-defense. They're different things. No. That's different.
That is what Bianca did.
No. Listen.
It was self-defense.
We are trying to rebuild our society. Yeah, we are. Nigeria right now, well, morally decadent, immorality is rife. The governmental, the polity is down. The governmental infrastructure is down. Everything is down. We are trying to deliberately rebuild the society. And in rebuilding the society, we must have correct moral standards. Proper moral. In building moral standards, we cannot encourage a young girl out there to say, if they slap you, slap them back. No, we must begin to teach people when they go low, you go high. When you stand for your rights and you stand.
I don't have to agree with you. When you go low, when they go low, go higher. Collect the slap. That's how you are wired. Not collect it. In fact, when they slap you, say, don't slap me.
You're being sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic. Everybody has his own or her own. If I come and remove your wig now, you just say, why well done. Thank you very much. Leave me. Don't beat me.
Okay.
All right. But if you come and remove my wig,
if you may not remove her wig, because she will disgrace me.
See your reputation.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care. One way, and you know that I was listening to.
will say thank you.
Really? I mean, I don't even believe she will say thank you.
That's what she thinks she will say.
I've seen her in action, yes. I don't believe she will say thank you. So the thing for me is, I know that we want to heal the society. We want to heal the society. But let us start from the beginning and start from the root cause. let us teach from the beginning that before you say something to somebody, think about it.
Exactly.
If it's going to hurt that person, don't say it. If it's not going to take that person, lift that person high, if it's going to bring that person low, don't say it. Let's start from there. We will solve most of the problems we have. But the thing is, we focus on the reaction and forget the action that caused that.
Hey, that's what Nima said. The build-up. We always forget about the build-up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will not take it.
I'm so happy you've said that because I brought it up yesterday. When that poor girl tweeted that she had been shot, the reaction of one idiot was to say, Oni Rose. Can you imagine? Somebody was dying. And that was her reaction. How could she?
Well, if her reaction is, oh, so sorry about it, would have moved past. But it doesn't solve the problem, does it?
It wouldn't have solved the problem, but
it would have given
engineered people. Yes. If this thing is true, engineer people, call Abuja, go there is something happening. You might have saved lives.
So why
instead of tweeting negativity.
Why this person died 2 deaths? So she read the comments before she finally gave up and saw the negativity that was coming. She had died first.
God.
Before the bullets now finally
Okay, let me go on a break.
Need to be
come
careful.
back, we'll just take some tweets and phone calls. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced, and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online, and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us.
How would do we come?
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the VCR? All tape in place? VCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights are. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup.
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script.
Check.
Are we set in the VCR? All tape in place? VCR.
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights are. Plans all set.
Thanks for staying with us. I'm told we have Mr. Ene. Good morning, sir. Are you there?
Oh, we lost that.
Hello, sir. I think I lost that call. So we're still discussing provocation, and this happens in relationships, friends, strangers, family, and you're thinking, how do we do it in a civilized manner. You know, sometimes I put myself in the shoes of, I always use this person, Obi Ezekwesili. I always put myself in the shoes of Barack Obama, and I think to myself, how would he respond in this? How would Michelle Obama respond in this kind of situation? You know, sometimes we need to know how to resolve issues by talking, by discussing, not by responding with violence. Because you coaches tell us, people can say things to you, but your reaction, people can do anything to you, but your reaction is what is most important. You control your reaction. So if I was a, what's her name? The lady that walked out, the Mrs. Biano that walked up. So according to the stories, she provoked. And Bianca just sat still and watched her make a fool of her, saying all those negative things about her, calling her something, and just sits quietly and just looking at her. Who would look like the fool? She walked back to her seat with those her flowing fingers exactly the same way. And she would have looked like the fool. But Bianca, unfortunately, went lower by standing up to slap her back. The same thing. So where do we draw the line? People will provoke you. But we must choose to respond appropriately at all times. Let me take this call. I'll come back to you. Good morning. Are you there?
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. You're live. Go ahead.
There.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Very clearly, sir.
Please, I'm Mr. Ine from Ojobaras, Lagos.
Yes.
It's actually a short form of my name.
Okay.
I'm interested in this topic, please.
Please, go ahead.
And please, about this issue of violence, I want to talk about it from the domestic point of view.
Okay.
You know, a man is actually stronger than a woman in terms of strength, physical strength.
Thank you.
And a man is not supposed to touch his wife, in terms of beating. But I want you to understand something. I'm not trying to justify men beating up their wives. But there are some women that take advantage of that.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you understand. I know you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
They take advantage of the fact that this man cannot touch me. And, you know, the men should not touch. But at times, let me give you an instance now. There is an issue of couple who the husband and the wife was treating something, it's an infection. You understand that occurred in a few months ago, and they were treating it, because the serious issue in their home. Now, the woman was placed on injection for some time, like that. And then the man, on one of the injection days, the man instructed his wife, pleaded with his wife not to go to work. And he made an arrangement with the doctor that the doctor should give the wife a doctor's report. You understand? So that the wife will not be punished for being absent. So it was just an issue of calling your boss or whatever and explaining things to them. And then the next day you go there with the doctor's report signed by the doctor and the hospital paper, not the rest. You will not be punished for that.
Mr. Ine? Oh.
We lost that.
Oh, did you get the first part of the story?
Yeah, well, I was talking about domestic violence and how women take advantage of the fact that the man is asked to walk away. And
I know a story, BC, of a woman who used to beat up her husband. Now, this is a man So this woman, she's fairly bigger than the man. She has a bit of body size. The guy is taller than her a bit, but she has a big body size. And he's a pastor. So because he's a pastor, he cannot even exert his anger, his control, because this is what he preaches. But this woman is very forceful. She verbally abuses him. She physically abuses him. And that physical abuse, he can't tell anybody. How did I find out about it? The woman bragged about it.
Hey, well.
The man would never tell anybody, but the woman bragged about it, that I'll slap him, because she does. So in that situation, what do you do? So we're saying no matter what kind of provocation. And this man, he's holding himself. He's not beating her back. Because, as you said, he's the man, right? He shouldn't beat her. But this is a woman that is beating him.
Yes, but he can take himself out of that situation. He can take him. See, we advise that if a toxic situation comes to you, you have the prerogative to take yourself out of the situation. And I want to tell you something, Maria. I don't vouch for anybody. You know, you've been calling maybe Dora Kuyunli, calling this person, if they Ezekwesili. You are not in their houses. You don't know how they react in their houses. Some people are very good at, I'm not talking about them personally, but I'm just saying generally, some people are very good at maintaining a certain perception.
Yeah. We never knew Will Smith could talk through a punch, right? He was this nice, cool guy, right?
Maintaining the perception outside till he gets here. You know, they just maintain it and find a way, but when you come to their closet, you see who they are.
Yeah.
Some of us that are very, we show everything, we may not even have the liver to respond when that sort of thing happens to us. So do not vouch for anybody. Everybody has their moods. The days they are crazy, they are crazy. But if we can, because there's something Nima said, which was very important, that if you keep energizing the bully, how do they learn that what they are doing is wrong? Somebody needs to stand up to them. When this thing happened, some stories came out that this woman is naturally a bully. She slaps people in the government house. She does this, she does that. Well, no, I
don't know. We can't verify.
Speculations. We heard all sorts of things.
Unconfirmed sources.
Unconfirmed, yes. And almost the whole state was excited that the other person who slapped stood up and defended herself, So if almost the whole state will be excited, that this person don't they do, they come. So that's what happens when you allow bullies to have their way because, I want to take the higher road. Somebody somewhere who gets too hurt needs to help correct that person. Now, before she catwalks to go and slap another person, she will ask herself, what if this person reacts the way the other person reacted?
Has anybody even said that Bianca overreact? She could have overreacted. Let me take this call. Come to you, YK. Oyinlola, are you there?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. You're live.
Yes. Just like Sister BC rightly said about provocation being a deliberate action.
Yeah.
I believe that this is also a reminder to us that we are deliberate to make our choices. What we say, what we do, anything we want to do to others, but we cannot control the consequences of those actions. Someone else can react negatively. So I think if we are deliberate about the way we treat others, probably there might be a change in the whole scenario with Bianca, with Smith. Everyone should consider other people's feelings because you are free to do whatever you like, but you can't control other people's reactions.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Moinolua. Yes,
someone has sent me a text to ask you, Murayo, but before I go there, I want to tell you about my father's house. You know, my father had plenty of wives. Now, inside a house with 27 wives, there must be fights.
Of course.
I can imagine.
So my father devised a plan. First touch. First touch doesn't have to be finger. So the person that does first touch, when the two fight, the person that did the first touch is the guilty party.
For real?
The person who looked for the trouble.
No, not the first one.
Not touch.
The first touch.
Now.
No, if I look for your trouble,
with mouth.
Now you put your hand down, hit me. First touch. That's what she said.
First touch. But that first touch can be, I come and meet you. Sorry, camera, I have to stand. I come and meet you. And I just, that's first touch.
But if all you're doing is just talking and you don't touch him, and this one now wait, no. If you raise, listen, Bianca raised the first touch in this situation.
No. She left her place now.
Yes, now, but she didn't touch Bianca. Bianca did the first touch.
The audio that I listened to in Igbo language said he pushed her head.
Hey, that is not true. Hey, no, that's inaccurate.
That's the video I listened to, the audio I listened to now. Somebody broke it down in Igbo language. Broke it down, pieced it, and I listened to it twice because I explained it in our group.
Okay, no vex.
I translated
so your point, first touch.
That first touch is that person might left her seat and went and then
that's the way we can solve this problem.
Okay, yes. So the word provocation. So should I comport myself?
I'm saying that is the way my father learned to deal
with that.
27 wives issue. Because my 27 wives must have issue.
Of course.
So that's it. Then somebody just asked me to ask you, YK, please ask Mo if she was Bianca and Obiano's wife, and Obiano's wife walked up to her, what will she do?
I will sit down, look pretty. I'll just look at her with disgust.
And she slaps you?
Yes, I'll just look at her with disgust. I'll just keep a straight face.
Wow.
And let her walk away.
Wow.
When she walks away...
I admire you.
Then when she walks away, I'll just sit down. That slap will hurt me to my bone. I could even get teary inside, but I'll sit still.
I pray I don't come with you.
And sit down.
For that
and just sit down. I won't do nothing. Guess what? all
People
eyes
will
will
fight your fight
Of
for you.
course, simply let them fight it for me, and I will sit down, still look pretty.
Me, I will fight your fight.
And your wig removes when.
My wig will not remove, and if it removes, I'll wear it right back. Okay, I will wear it right back and sit down. I will wear it right back and sit down.
Okay.
There's some things you need to just rise above.
God give me that strength.
Amen. You see, that's what we're asking, that we must begin to renew ourselves. Why can we must begin to rebirth our thinking.
The only reason I will look pretty and sit down is because I can't, if I get up, it will beat me. So I will look pretty and sit down. But, hey, you don't get any meal. Sleep with your eye open.
Let me give you this story. So there's this family member that was always beating his wife every time. We'll come back from school like this, her eye is swollen. What happened to you? She stripped, she fell. This one is broken, that one is broken, and all that. So somebody now called her and say, Auntie, how many brothers do you have? He said, I have 7. How tall are they?
I remember this story.
How tall are you? Know the story. How tall are they? He said, they are over 6 feet. He said, go and bring them. Hey, the day they came, they were bending down to enter the house. They now called the man. Yeah. You see us? We want to respect you because you are the one marrying our sister. The next time you touch this girl, we will come here, we will tie you up, we will finish you. That was the last day he lifted his hand on that. Sometimes some people need to learn a lesson. And that's why when you commit a crime, you are caught, you go to jail, because you need to face the consequences of your actions. Not everybody will be like Morayo. We have different personalities. I'm a choleric. We have action in our fingertips. We have action in our blood.
I mean, I will be like Morayo. My own money than me. You have got I can't say it on TV.
I may be on a process of self-awareness, healing, and all that, but I may not have gotten there yet when you come. There's what I would have done in 5 years back. If you do the same thing to me now, I will not respond the same way because I'm constantly evolving. But do not meet me when I'm still learning how to be a better human being. We go finish. We will
I don't know which one is even better human being. Who is the one that wrote it?
No, now everybody has their past.
Apart from the 10 commandments in your Bible.
Interestingly.
About being a better human being.
Love. Now, when you love other people, when you treat them as human beings.
So I have one of my aunties here, Auntie Helen Essien. She said, Mariah, I agree with you. I will sit pretty too, but I will sue her die. That's her senatorial aspiration. Let me not go to them. You know, but that's what she would do.
Yeah.
But you see,
take legal action.
Well, that story you said is actually very similar to all my brothers. My brothers are my brothers. They are like 6 and above. So I have one family members. I won't mention the person because people don't know. She lives in Maryland. They are living in New York, Bronx. When this girl, her husband finished her, my brothers, all, in fact, like, I think there were 5 of them. My mom got 3, then my cousins, they all live with boys. The house full of boys, 5 boys, carried their baseball bats from New York, drove down to Maryland. Oh, Father Lord.
See warning.
They couldn't beat you in America, they would arrest you. But when their presence last song, that man, unfortunately, he was here for this.
He was brief.
When they entered the room like this, they knew that, yes, this girl she get family. The guy had just...
Need some lessons,
very, very familiar story. Okay, I think I have a caller. Good morning, are you there? Oh, I'm so sorry, I lost that call. Let's take a few... Okay, let me go on the break. When we come back, we'll wrap up on this. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music, and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bolly, and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy East Flash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
Come closer. More. News for You Got It. Show your business. We're going to have the news and more topics. I will guest to all the various top viewers to call you. Join us on Your View, 11 a.m. for a fantastic. Don't miss it. I have You Got It. Your favorite breakfast show, Your View, will be going to 2 hours. We're going to have in-depth analysis of the newspaper review and more conversations on the hot topics. The ladies of Your View and I will be stirring up our guests to get an in-depth into all the various topics, and you, our viewers, will have the opportunity to call in and share your views. After all, it's your view. Join us on Your View. Come closer. A little bit. Thanks for staying with us. Somebody says I'm starting a hashtag, sitting pretty. All right, so let's take a few comments.
Okay, Oladidi here says, but to be frank, if you slap someone and the person no reacts, you should be afraid because you never know what that person will do.
That's me.
That's
Yeah. Then
yeah, there's power. There's power in silence. I mean, I think BC also tells us that there's power in silence.
Yes,
you know,
there is.
People, it make them more scared that what in the world is this girl going to do? Yeah.
So, okay, Michael Fabanwa says, government endorsed the actions of Bianca and Ebele. They were not fined heavily. The law is the law. Provocation has punishment and slapping has punishment.
So if Mrs. Obiano tomorrow can say, you know, I'm going to press charges because she was slapped, and then she can take this case can actually go to court.
No, she won't win.
How would she?
She left her seat.
Yes.
Yes. She could have gone. She could have left her seat to go and greet. People keep saying, you always assume that she went there to go and fight. There's a possibility she went there to go and greet. And no, she has a point because she's running for office. And she doesn't want people to think that.
So are you accusing Bianca of being a mad woman? Somebody comes to greet me and then I slap the person. What are you saying?
Somebody comes to greet me, possibly provoked me.
After
I could have chosen not to stand up and slap her back.
But I did not want to choose that day. You choose the day you
We
want
are
to choose
telling
something.
people to
Maybe
choose right.
On my period.
Thank you. You know, on those days we can be crazy.
Okay, we have to wrap up on this. We have another hot topic we need to move on. So,
okay, this is Oti Baba Tokma says, someone harassed my girlfriend in public. I landed him an inspirational, resounding slap. No time to sit down and look pretty like Mrs. Morayo. Sometimes people need to be restored to factory settings.
Let me take a look.
I told like, says, if you provoke me, I will go out to take my beer just to cool my head. If you touch me, I will just go, because Yoruba adage will say it is not the same that the little child hurls insults as the Iroko trees that it strikes. We shall now see it at the end.
Okay, let me take this call from Olubumi. Olubumi, are you there?
Morning.
Good morning, Olubumi. Are you there? You're live.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Go
good
ahead.
morning.
Go ahead.
Sister Mariah, good morning. Thank you so much for thanks so much for this topic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. We can hear you, Olubumi.
All right. You see, this topic is very interesting, and I think I salute your kind of person, your what do you call it now? Your personality. Now, something happened recently to me. That was on Sunday. That was the fact that we went for an outing, a birthday party to be precise. Someone was at the drink serving. You understand? So I've been working since, and then for the celebrant, they were supposed to eat and get a drink. Then the man at the what do you call it?
The server.
The drink now refused to give us just water. You understand? I didn't ask for wine. I didn't ask for Baileys and all that.
Right.
So it just started. Okay, something even happened before then. When I was coming, I saw him. He was looking very gloomy. So I tried to cheer him up. You understand? I saw my two bosses with him. So I tried to cheer him up. Like, this man was retired doing this work. So when coming back with the food with my colleague, and I said, we need water. The man just said, what do you want? So we took one. The second one I wanted to take myself. The man just started talking and all that. And for water. That's why I changed that for Amo. I'm serious. I changed it for the man. As in, I took him to the gutters, cleaned him up, took him to the gutters again, to the mud, everything.
What?
As big as the man was, I told him, I said, sir, if I come towards you, the way you take dinner, the way you will take come down. So the man now sat down. For 2 hours that was there, the man did not get up.
Hey.
He did not get up. He could not. Security at my back. Police escort, all of them, they were looking at him. They were telling me, give it to him, give it to him, give it to him, because they were afraid of him. I'm like, what kind of thing is this? You are here to serve us, not to. And that's the issue we have. You are here to serve us.
Sorry, I'm not very good. Did you hit him? Was there violence?
The man sat down. He could not do anything. He just sat down there.
When you say you change that for her, what does that mean?
Are the ones with the real issues, not the people who react. I'm telling you.
Sorry, I need to understand. Did you hit him? Did you hit him?
No, I didn't hit him. No, I didn't hit him.
When you say change that, what does that mean?
Use your words. And you finished him.
You reset his thinking.
No, as in I spoke to him as verbally.
Okay, got you. I wanted to be sure. All right, thank you. So, listen,
I wouldn't.
In what we're trying to say, I think...
if you had continued to allow... The man would have chanced him. He wouldn't give him common water that they invited him to the wedding. You
Yes. So we can do... the point is that we can do things verbally. You don't have to always... resolve to violence.
No, but you will not do it verbally. You will collect all the insults, the slap, the insults, and you'll be saying thank you.
No, I wouldn't say thank you. Mikey. See, one thing about me, when I get angry, I stutter. You won't hear what I'm saying again. I get angry, I get really excited. You won't hear me. So there's no point saying anything because you won't hear me. I'm angry, I will just say to myself, and I know that the universe would fight for me in this, and I also find a way. I'll go back and rethink, what can I do? And usually, personally, I will just let God fight it. Well, God always, and when you let God fight these things, it is sweeter because the kind of disgrace the person who slapped me will get, it will be so global and publicly done that they will now realize that why they even going to touch that girl in the first place. So, being quiet and let God fight the battle, while it has worked for me so many times.
And sometimes I've told you, the only reason I will not stand up is because I don't get power. Finished. So I will be like you, I will sit pretty, but
So
that bot get weight.
So I like the fact that we're winding down to communication.
Yes,
it's very important.
exactly.
That's why raising our children, we keep telling them, you must learn to use your words to express anger, express any form of emotion, communicate.
Right.
But if you're in a position where somebody keeps bullying you, you've communicated, you've tried to tell this person, you've tried to take yourself, sometimes you take yourself out of that toxic environment. The person will come and meet you where you are. You can stand up for yourself and make a statement so that when they see you next time, they will avoid you. This person is not bullyable. We should still have room for that.
Yeah.
And when we are going to the court of law and everything, provocation should be the first issue that we should start handling so that people learn not to provoke other people.
Like this guy that's changed him.
Yes, he changed him.
He changed him because they provoke him.
What does change him mean? Let me take this call from Hassan. Hassan, are you there? Change him.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead. You're live. Yes, go ahead.
Good morning.
YK, I'm 100% with you.
Thank you.
Obiajulu, you said something which I found very, very interesting today. That those big women, the Zekwesili, the Michelle Obama, people don't know their reaction behind the cloud.
Yeah, true.
They can even react worse than Bianca.
Yeah.
You see, it takes two to tango. Before you provoke somebody, first of all, say it to yourself. Please, can I take this? If somebody say this to me, that's one thing we should be at the back of our mind. And we have different ways of ventilating our anger. Those ones that kept quiet and maintain a straight face, their own can even be worse than the one that slapped back.
Yeah.
Because Bianca that slapped back ends there. Only God knows the monumental violence that will follow that silence somebody is maintaining in the name of maturity. So leave that issue. Look, it's even a disgrace, it's a disrespect to our husband. You cannot be my wife and stand up beside me to go and insult somebody. It's a slap on my own personality as your husband.
True.
You are putting my headship over you to question. Please, this thing goes beyond all this time to be murdered. We knew how Michelle Obama responded when one of her children went to a party in another country. You understand? I saw the audio, I saw the video. So living modernity as of it, we react differently. Allow that person to react the way people are. Good morning, everybody.
Hassan, 1 second. So in that reaction, you see, and I think somebody mentioned it yesterday, if I allow everybody to react as it comes to mind, people might die. Because somebody you raise, you don't know what the medical condition somebody is going through. You hit somebody else, and then we're talking about hospital. We're talking about somebody collapsed and passed on. It now goes to graver issues. The point is, there are always ways to choose. There are always options to choose in any situation of in any kind of provocation. You can choose the side of peace. You can choose the side of violence. But when you choose that violence, know that be ready for the repercussions, because there could be repercussions. Thank God Mrs. Obiano did not faint and go to the hospital. Thank God she did not die. Thank God, because if she did, we'll not be discussing it. Or Bianca will be in jail, will be behind bars right now. So we should be careful in the actions.
That I found profound. He says, if the person that gets up reacts and you sort out the matter there and then, peace will reign. It's the one that keeps quiet. Is the real danger, because you do not know what is in that person's mind.
Absolutely.
I am one of those people.
You brought this back to yourself.
Yeah, because I will not. I cannot fight. So you slap me. You don't pass. You don't pass me. But
the things you will do
can be 10-story house. That but.
Okay, but let's go back to this issue of build-up. Yes, go ahead.
Another thing is, person where they fight, go tie and wrapper well. You know, in the villages, before you go and fight somebody, there's that wrapper that they used to tie. You won't tie it like this. You now tie it schedule like this.
Why?
Because anything can happen. The person you're going to fight back can die. And you tie that up and go to jail. So, see, every action has a reaction. We must be ready for the reaction. So, if you're going to come to slap me and I tell myself, if this person hits me, I'll hit the person back, I'm ready for anything. I'm not going to run away from the consequences. Now you find me. Now you die. Anyhow. we will survive. Life will go on. But next time, if you survive, know not to come and look for somebody's trouble.
Okay, Peter from Jalingo, you're live. Go ahead, please.
I have tweets.
Good morning.
Good morning, you're live. Yes.
Okay, so.
Oh, my Lord. Please, could you call him back?
We lost it.
I'm sure Peter was on your side. That's why he called.
Okay, any more comments from us? We have to wrap up soon.
Habib A says first touch is equal to first point of provocation, not necessarily physical touch.
Yeah.
Simon Rose says, Adepoju says, that is self-defense because he physically assaulted her. And
Mikey, let's talk about children for a moment.
Yeah.
Our children get provoked all the time, bullies. Now, teachers will say, when you're bullied, come and report. Yeah. They don't ask the children to beat right back. So going back to how do our actions affect the children or the youngsters behind us? Because we can laugh about this, but don't forget, we are role models to lots of people. Yeah. There are young girls watching and thinking, do I slap back? It's not all the time you have to slap back. So when a child is bullied, you tell the child, report. So when they slap you, why can't you go and report to the police for assault? Must you slap yourself? Which of the police? Which police? Nigerian police.
In America, yeah.
No, don't say that. The Nigerian police.
Will take action. You will go and report case. If
you will come and become the victim. You will become the accused.
Let me make
we are trying to change the Nigerian police.
We never changed yet, so wait.
When they
Let me try and make.
I told you about that one that went to go and report that they are taking people to Libya.
What happened?
They spend money.
Yes, now. You will spend money now. But let's leave that one, YK. In an attempt to answer your response to you, so I realized that in my house, everybody was very fast to use words. So one particular day I was meditating and I said, God, I don't want my children to be raised like this. I'm trying as much as possible to be a loving mother. My husband is a loving. He has never hit me. He has never insulted me. We try. But I don't know where these children are picking up that. You talk to me, I talk to you back and everything. So something just dropped in my spirit that I should get them to pay. So my kids know how to earn money. They massage me, they earn money. They do chores, they earn money. Something I said, let them pay for every bad word they use. My children are owing me, and I deduct it from their feeding allowance every day. Their father did not believe it. My house has been so peaceful. If you use any bad word, you call somebody stupid, you call somebody whatever name you call that person, I collect 200 naira from your feeding allowance. You have just small money to buy.
They're watching themselves now.
Everybody is careful now. So I think we need to just find ways. And I try, me too, adults are paying. So because I realize that sometimes I get very upset with my son and I'm like, I would have realized it. And I said, God, everybody will pay. I pay 500 naira, Oga will pay 1,000. These kids are so conscious, they don't want to spend money, that my house is peaceful. Nobody is using bad words on each other. So we need to, as we are learning to become better human beings, we need to still help them to understand that there are consequences for every action. Now, when it comes to somebody, because there was a time my son will report to me that somebody constantly hits him. Because I told him, don't respond back. He will come back. I said, have you reported to teacher? He said, I reported to teacher. The teacher did not do anything. I reported to the teacher. Teacher did not do anything. I said, next time, carry the person. If the person hits you, carry the person in front of the teacher. Tell the teacher, reported to you, you have not answered me. I'm hitting my own back now. Hit the person back in front of that teacher. So that we will come and have a meeting. They have reported to you several times. You did not do anything.
No, but wait.
When they report to a teacher and the teacher does not act, the child feels disadvantaged.
No. Let's be fair. Mikey, let's be fair. There are many times the kids, your house, they come to you and say, YK, this person slapped me. And that moment, you don't even have that time. Leave me alone. It's normal for teachers sometimes. Sometimes, yes, they are addressing. And other times, they can't because they're overwhelmed with so many children. So your parents cannot always be upset that the teacher did not address an issue. There'll be times. Sometimes.
In my brother's children's school.
Okay, go ahead.
In my brother's children's school, when they bully his children, he goes there immediately. If the teacher doesn't deal with it, he goes there immediately. Come, they hit my son.
Yeah.
So, take action.
Immediately.
You must change it for the teacher.
Yes, or else
because
just...
Is it that you want to carry your child's dead body that you want to...
No. Okay, we'll come back to that. Let me take Olatubos and then we'll come back to that. Good morning, Olatubos. Are you there? Oh, I'm so sorry for keeping it
Teacher must have time.
Yes, that's what
teacher must have time.
Okay, let me rephrase. Teacher must have time. But I'm saying that there are times where the kids always somewhat resolve their issues. When it's a serious bully case, oh, definitely the teacher must take action. But as where kids just play to each other, they're kids.
No, that's what we're learning. That's what we're teaching the teachers to pay attention. So that thing you feel is a little touch, is a little slap, can lead to something greater. So you nip it immediately. Once a child comes to say, this person hits me, bring 2 of them out. Let them explain what happened and get eyewitnesses and punish whoever deserves to be punished.
See,
you don't allow teachers start feeling like, my teacher doesn't care, so let me do my own. And that's how the bullying starts.
But don't parents...
see, I'm still short. So you can imagine how tiny I was when I was growing up. I used to be bullied. Seriously, when my father was in America, hey, with mouth, they would say your father is in jail. I used to be bullied. I was terrible. It was traumatic for me.
Wow.
So I will never accept my child
to be bullied.
And then, teacher, is either I will remove you from this.
Okay, did you ever fight back when you were bullied? When they used to insult you about fella, and you know he's dead.
They beat me.
Who beat you?
The people that were bullying me. If I try to
because you're fella's daughter. Because you're fella's daughter.
Huh?
Because you're fella's daughter.
Because she does not have power now to fight back. That's why she collects the beating at the time.
They would abuse me because I was fella's daughter. And then if I try to fight back, because not even would they just abuse me, they would hit me. And on a couple of occasions, I tried to fight back, and the girl was huge like this. She gave me the serious beating of my life.
Jesus Christ. And you could not pinch her.
I didn't know how to fight now.
Oh, God.
You know, you're like,
you could not do anything.
Now, white kid now, she's like a white child, you know, she's not a foreigner. You look like half caste. It's true now. No, see, her mother is white now, so you do all of it. Mikey, your mother is white.
My mother was not white.
My
mother's father was Nigerian.
Oh, really?
Yes. My mother's name was Remy.
But your mother's mother is white.
No, wait.
Your mother was half caste. Why, listen, you don't look like us. You're very fair-skinned, and your hair is very different. So you're all the same. You're all the birds of the feather.
I don't know what I say. I'm explaining. I cannot forget.
Anyway, we need to wrap up. I think the reason why we discuss this issue of provocation is because, yes, the points have been raised. You don't know what somebody is going through.
Yeah.
So if you go there, you might be good. If you go there to provoke, there might be a retaliation that you don't expect, that you might not like. But there's another argument that no matter how much you're provoked, you have a choice to be quiet or to react with violence. So you choose. But I would say...
Whatever you choose, be ready for the consequences.
Whatever you choose, be ready for the consequences. But I would always advocate...
choose collect the slap.
Choose peace. It's not about collecting...
I will collect
It's not about collecting slap. Always choose peace and civility is the way to go.
That's the word.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
The following is